Okay, I'm going to explain to you how to use grids to kind of divide up copy or images on your page. It's a way to help create organization for pages that have a lot of content. So here's how this page looks like on the front end. We've got these three sections of copy here. So basically, I used a grid to divide up a huge block of copy into 3 columns. And then down here, I used grids to divide up this copy into 2 columns. It's really simple to do on the back end, so I'm going to walk you through how I created these grids on the Natural Lock page. But I just made a copy of it so that we can delete it afterwards, so it won't actually go live on your site. Okay, so here is the copy for those 3 column grid sections. And I made a duplicate up here so I can walk you through how I did that. Basically what you do is you highlight the copy that you want to assign to a particular grid structure, and then you're going to click this icon right here, which if you hover over it, it says responsive grid configuration. So if you click that, now this little box appears. You're going to drag this cube until you see that 1/3 indicator. It's a little finicky. You need to get it to 33. There it is. So that means on desktop, this text is going to take up 33% of the full width. We're going to do the same thing for tablet. And then on mobile, since mobiles are so small, we're going to go all full width so that the grid doesn't actually apply to the mobile. And then click update. All right, so now you can see that this text here is inside these grid lines. So I'm going to apply the exact same format to the second amount of text. Drag this cube all the way to 33, same for tablet, and then mobile all the way to 100. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and do the same thing for this last section here. So basically by doing this, I'm saying that I want each of those columns to take up 33% of the full width, which means they're going to all appear next to each other, and all together cumulative take up 100%. Again, it's not going to be reflected on the back end, but when you go to preview changes, you'll see that now I've got those 3 columns here. And I can go ahead and get rid of the 3 columns that I was using at first. All right. I'm going to preview that again. Okay, so there it is, 1, 2, 3. And again, it won't appear on the back end, but you can see that these grid lines show that each of these paragraphs of text are contained inside a grid. Now down here, I just did the exact same thing, but I assigned each of these paragraphs to be 50%. So that's why they're taking up each 1/2 of the full width. And I can show you how I did that exact same way, but if you see here, when I'm in this paragraph, this icon is kind of highlighted, indicating that this paragraph has a grid assigned to it. So I can click it and see what it's taking up, and you'll see here 50, 50. So that explains why it's appearing this way. Yeah, 50, 50. So you can always mess around with it. You can do any combination as long as it adds up to 100. So I could have done this feature section as 35, let's say, and the benefits section as 65, which would add up to 100. Just got to do a little bit of simple math. And then if you preview that, so now features takes up 35% and benefits is taking up 65%. Another thing to note is you can always add images as well. So let's say I wanted to do 2 images next to each other. I could go add media. Let's just add these 2 as a example. So if I highlight that image and then I highlight the grid, I would say 50, 50, 100. And then I could do 50, 50, 50, 100. And let's preview that. And there they are right next to each other. thing to note is that you could always do text next to an image. So let's say I wanted to do this image here on the left and then have this feature section appear just right of the image. So I've got this one taking up 50% currently, as we can confirm here.
Just get everything finished.
Sorry.
Finish up, and then I'll take care of the marking that tomorrow.
Yep, so that image is 50-50. And then I could tell this features section that I want this, instead of 35, to be also 50-50. And then I could get rid of the grid for benefits because I want that to just be full 100. All right, so now if we preview this should appear on the left, this will appear on the right, and benefits will appear beneath. All right, there it is. And then there's like endless finagling you can do with it to get it to look exactly like you want, but that should give you the basics. Let us know if you have any other questions.